Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled, Marruk's Path. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. You, didn't say part of it was broken or some shit. I was gonna bring it to the professor, see what he could manage. I guess that could work, but maybe you could have asked first, just before just taking it like that? Didn't I ask you last night? What? No, not at all. Could have swore. Well, do you? Do I what? Want to get it fixed? He started idly wagging my phone along with his words. I was feeling bad for him this morning, but I'm starting to get a bit pissed off. Yeah, sure, I guess. Let's see what he can do. Either sensing my frustration or just ready to go himself, he doesn't respond with any more snark. Holding my phone out from me, I have to stop myself from snatching it out of his paws. I sequester it away in my pocket. He might be right, though. Having Tyr take a look at it again probably couldn't hurt. Still, he didn't have to be such a jerk about it. Although, knowing him, he probably didn't even mean it. Finishing getting my new uniform on, I go on to put on my jacket, only for Marruk to stop me. Hey, Rias, hold off on that. We're headed down a few flights. It's gonna be warm enough. Trust me. Down? Usually my experience has been the opposite with this station, in physics in general, but seeing as he's not wearing his uniform either, I listen. With my jacket laying on my bed and my phone securely in my pocket, I turned back to Marruk, ready to leave. So, what's so horrible you tried to sneak out this early just so I didn't have to go? Horrible? I never said that. I just said that I don't think you're gonna enjoy it very much. Probably a place you've never been to, honestly. I mean, I haven't been to a lot of places here. That's not a surprise. So, are you going to tell me, or...? Oh yeah, we're going to the gym. Oh, fuck off! Sufficiently smug, he heads out as I sigh and follow behind him. I've been to a gym before, jackass. Humans just aren't built like Korean, okay? You could have fooled me. Huh, whatever. Why are we going so early anyways? It's best to work out in the morning. Leaves me ready for the day. Also, no one's there this early. Well, it's usually empty, actually. Most people prefer not to travel to the bottom of the station just to lift weights. The bottom of the station? I thought there were just like wires and machinery down there. Alright, it's not the bottom of the station. Heading down a new hallway, he continues. It's one of the last floors most people have access to. Any further down is just a technical crap. And for some odd reason, there's a gym there, okay? Plenty of good machines, weights. Even got a mat for sparring. Can't say many of the other gyms have that. We've kind of co-opted it as a second break room for the security team. Oh, cool. The stupor of sleep comes crawling back. I feel a yawn coming as we trudge forwards. So, do we need to take a detour for this first? Make a detour for this first? I wagged my phone about in a similar manner to how he held it earlier. Nah, the professor's got some weird setup down there, and we just gotta meet up with one of his assistants to hand it off. His office is really on the bottom floor. Only been there once. Kinda disappointing if I'm honest. Pretty sure mine is nicer. He seriously works on the bottom floor? I thought that was like hyperbole. I'll be honest, even after my meeting with the captain, I'm still not entirely sure what he does. I ain't either, but I think he wants it that way. Right, only Merrin would really know. And he said he was shaky on the details at best. The captain alluded to some stuff, but I could barely understand half of it. As we head down the new hallway, we come to an elevator and start descending to the bowels of the ship. From what I understand, the medical wing and executive rooms are locked at about the middle of the station, so we have a pretty long way to go. Fortunately, the elevators descend at a frightening pace. Hopping off onto an almost sickeningly identical floor, we continue further, looking for another lift. I'm still amazed you can tell any of these places apart. You could tell me this was the same hallway as before, and I'd believe you. The signs do most of the work. The muscle memory kicks in after a while, too. It's not like they renovate this place. Well, not often. Another lift down, we've almost arrived. Up here, this is where I'm supposed to meet the professor's assistant. Slumping against the wall, I twiddle with my phone, occasionally checking both ways for someone to approach us. Marruk seems unbothered, and as he just goes about reading something on his monitor until... As if rehearsed, Marruk and I both lower our devices and look up to see who's coming. A female Korean in a gray lab coat. Lieutenant Saris, I believe you have something for Professor Senna? Yup. Rias? Right. Closing the phone, I reach up and hand it to her. She gently takes it before rolling it over in her paws, quietly scoffing under her breath. Pocketing it, she addresses Marruk. I'll be sure it gets to him. Is that all? Yep, thanks. Come on, Rias, we got places to be. Without saying goodbye, he turns and starts walking away, his head slumped between his shoulders. I turn to thank the assistant, but she's already left as well. On the bright side, Marruk hasn't made it very far yet. Should I have said something? What do you mean? That's all we had to do? We didn't even say goodbye. I wouldn't worry too much about that, kid. People like her are too busy for stuff like that. If you thought I ran a tight ship, you should see the professor. I think he's been kind of lax after his experiment fucked up. Usually he's strict as... I don't think you run a tight ship. Did you say something? No. Anyway, she's busy enough. We don't got all day either. He starts jogging ahead, leaving me in the dust as I trudge behind. On a better day, I'd humor him and try to catch up, but my leg still feels pretty sore. The gap between us closes as we tread down the last few corridors in silence and come to an unassuming door. It actually looks surprisingly vandalized, which is the first time I've seen something like that on the station. A crude version of the logo on Marruk's jacket is painted on the wall, along with some illegible stickers and scratches. I'm starting to think that they did more than just co-opt this place. Marruk swipes his card and a breeze of warm air blows over me as I step inside. Well, it's certainly a gym, alright. Not that I'm all that well versed, but everything here seems pretty tame for being alien. They've got weights, benches, what I assume are treadmills. It seems pretty nice, actually. Marruk walks past me and heads over to a small counter as I wander about. Everything seems pretty worn and used. Scratch marks cover the edges of most of the machines, and there are a few more feral claw marks on the floor mats. I'm realizing I don't actually know why I decided to come here this morning. Even if I couldn't go back to sleep, am I really about to get in a workout? I guess I can sit and watch Marruk, but that's kinda, at least a little weird. Undeterred, I peek over my shoulder and see that he's still reading something over. You good over there? Huh? Oh, reading the logs. Security has a set of mandatory hours of fitness each week. Technically, we don't need it, since the station has gravity, but I still enforce it to keep everyone in shape. They're supposed to send me their hours on a spreadsheet, but if they can't do that, most of them leave at least a note here. Makes sense. Anyone slacking off? A few people. Like I said, they don't need it, but I'd prefer it if my team was prepared for anything, and this helps. Also, this isn't the only gym on the station, and I ain't tracking down every sheet just to check. Although, there is someone who's slacking off real bad. I might have to speak to them about it. Oh, does that happen often? Not after I address it. It's a new guy, though, so maybe I'll cut them some slack. Maybe. New guy? When did you hire someone new? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. But if his fucking smirk is anything to go by, he's not. You are technically on my team now, you know. I'm your administrative assistant, you know, taking notes, simple errands, etc. It's different. Yeah? And who decided that? Me? Ha! You don't sound very confident, Kit. Have you even read the station handbook? I have. And as an assistant to a director, you're still part of my Are you assistant to the traveling secretary? Assistant regional manager? One arm on the desk, he leans over and gets right up in my face, his smirk revealing his perfect glistening teeth, barely peeking out from his thin, canid lips. I'm not getting out of this, am I? Nope, but I'll go easy on you. Really? Huh. Yeah? Look, as fun as it is to fuck with you, I don't actually want you to hurt yourself. At least not more than you already have. Despite looming over me with his crooked smile, I do believe him. I doubt he'd ask anything of me that I couldn't do today, so with much resignation I sigh and respond. Okay, well, how do I start? Good answer. Here, sign in. Barely managing to reach the pen, I find the first empty row and put my name in. Good. So, as much as I teased you earlier, do you have experience with any of this stuff? Can you even recognize any of it? Yeah, some of it looks familiar. I've used things like those weights before. Oh, good. That's a good place to start. Now, what's a good beginner's weight? Let's try 30 tur. 30 what? Tur. Shit, is your translation fucked up now? No, I heard you. Usually every word translates to English, but for some reason, some stay stuck in Korean. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And that's one of them, I guess. Fucking weird. But yeah, tur are how we measure weight. Do you use it? What do you use? Oh boy, growing up using pounds, it's the obvious answer for me, but being the first human contact with Crane, I almost feel like I have the obligation to explain it in metric instead. But I have no idea how heavy a kilogram is. I use pounds, that's how I measure weight. This algorithm shit is fucking crazy. It's already telling me you use term for weights. Well, it seems like it all might have been for naught anyways. But here, just to see if these are too heavy, we probably keep the smaller sizes down here. Alright, I get it. Just hand them over. He laughs and hands me the weights. Much to his amusement, I'm almost pulled over by the initial weight, but I manage to steady myself and lift them up. What were these again? 30 tur? They feel like about 20 pounds, maybe a little more. It's heavy for me, but manageable. I think I can deal with these. So what's next? Alright, here. Come over here. Stepping onto the mat, Marruk gets behind me and places his arms on mine. It's all about technique. You'll never get any better at it if you're doing it wrong. So here, just let me lift your arms a few times, okay? I nod, and he starts lifting my arms up to my chest and then slowly back down. There's no race. Just take your time with it, alright? Okay. I think I got it. Good. Now do 100 of those and then come to me for the next workout. 100? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that many. Well, do your best. I'm gonna do my warm-ups. Sighing, I nod as I start lifting the weights the way he showed me, being careful to take my time and count every lift. Oh, that's a good picture. In the meantime, I watch as he heads over to a bar and starts rotating his arms in practice circles. 3. He brings his knees to his chest, holding it there before swapping the other leg. Maybe it's normal for Karain, but my human eyes still find his flexibility surprising. 7. A quick set of jumping jacks later and he's on the ground doing push-ups. I guess that's a universal constant in the world of working out. 14. Rolling over, he does some crunches before stretching out his legs and back. 17. Oh man, these are getting heavy already. Lifting himself up, Marruk starts doing some pull-ups. Compared to so many other Karain I've seen, he's still so skinny. I wonder how he manages it all. Alright, let me pause it right there, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!